Now we are going to learn what is stat. So now we're going to cover what is statistics. Statistics is a very interesting topic in the overall Six Sigma journey. It is very essential part of Six Sigma journey, and this statistics would help us to make certain decisions, to understand reasons, to know why this problem has occurred. So in the Green Belt program, we are going to cover basic statistics. Let's understand what is statistics. Statistics is the science of data, which means it is collecting, organizing, and interpretation of numerical data. And the purpose of doing is to understand why this problem has occurred, and it helps us to make certain decisions. Okay, so when we have a lot of data being placed at one point in time, the data is stored in such a way that we cannot make anything out of it. But with the help of stat, we can, if we collect, organize the data in a proper way, and we are able to interpret, we'll be able to answer a lot of questions. We can understand why the problem has occurred, what are the different trends that we can see, and it also help us to make certain decisions, which we are going to cover in the next sessions. Okay, now we are going to talk about the central tendency. What is central tendency in basic statistics? The tightness of data around the central point, how tightly data cluster around center. Okay, which means how the data points are far from the central point. That is what central tendency is all about. There are three most common measure of central tendency that we are going to talk about. Okay, first is mean, second is median, and third is mode. So let's cover it one by one. What is mean? Mean is the arithmetic average of a set of data. Mean is equal to total value divided by number of values. Okay, it is very simple. It's a simple average math that we can do. You can see there are certain values here. Please calculate mean for the given set of data points. So I have this data with me. So I'll just copy, go to Excel. Okay, so I have the values here. So I can just sort it in a way that I would be able to understand it. So it's 92, 82, apologies, it's taking time, 99, 119, 36, 93, 41, 41, 117, 97, and 174. Okay, so we want to calculate the mean for this given data set. So it's very simple. We use an Excel formula, which is average. Okay, we select the entire data range till the top, we close the bracket, and we hit enter. So we get the value here, which is 85.91. So this is the mean for this given data set. It's very simple. Okay, so let's go back to what we discussed. So we have another example also, and I would request you to use this example to understand how to calculate mean. Okay, so it's very simple. It's total value divided by number of value. We have to sum it and then divide it by the number of value. However, in Excel we have a simple formula which is just average, and we would be able to calculate the mean. The second thing which we have in central tendency is called median. Median gives us the positional value when arrange the data in a descending or an ascending order. Okay, median is something which can be calculated on Excel, and this is something which can be calculated manually also. Okay, so let's do a demonstration, and then we will be able to understand it better. So I'm just copying these values. Okay, and I'm pasting it here. So I'll just take the numbers here. Okay, so there is a condition that it has to be arranged in an order, either ascending or descending order. So the first value we are going to do it in a descending order. Okay, so the highest value is 187, then we have 181, then we have 151, 149, then we have 139. I'm just doing it in front of you so that you can also understand. After 139, we have 97 twice. I'm just mentioning 97 twice. Then we have 72. Then we have 33, sorry, 72, sorry. Then we have uh, 47. Okay. Then we have 33. Then we have 28. Okay, so I need to calculate the median over this one. It's very, very simple. Let's see how many values do we have. Okay, so we have 10 values. Okay, so in that case, how do we do? If you want to do it on Excel, it's very, very simple. I can use a simple median formula. Okay, I select the entire range, I close the bracket. So the value here we got is 116, 118, sorry. So that's median. Okay, and this is something which is very, very simple because we have calculated the median here. However, we want to do it manually. So since we say it's a middle value, okay, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 10 9 8 7. So these two are the middle values, 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. Okay, so if you want to do it manually, what you will do is you will take this, you will sum up this, and you will take the mean out of it. So it's same. Okay, so it's very simple. Take the two middle values and do the mean out of it. You will be able to calculate mean. However, if they're odd values, then you just have to select the middle one. Then you don't have to take the average, because in that case, if it's 11 values, let's say if there are 11 values here, let's say it's 10, then in that case, it's 11 value 1 2 3 4 5 6 97 is a median. I can just do it with the Excel also. Once again, it should come to 97. Fingers crossed. Yeah, it's 97. So 97 is the median for this value set. Okay, let's go back. The third thing which we will talk about is mode. Mode is something which is most frequent observed value in a given data set. Okay, mode is something which is not used mostly in the service or a manufacturing industry, not in the service industry, but it is used in the manufacturing or an industry where there's a lot of uh, goods are being produced. Okay, so mode is the most frequent observed value. So in this given data set, okay, if you want to see which value is the most frequent one here, okay, it's 8 here. You can see 8, 1 2 3 4 5. So in this case of the scenario, I would consider mode as my measure of central tendency. Okay, and there's a second example, and I would request you to do it on your own so that you understand how to calculate mode. Now we're going to talk about what is measure of spread. What is spread? As discussed earlier, the spread is the amount to which the observation in a sample or a population vary about their mean. Is known as dispersion or spread. How far the data values are from the average. What are the main measures of dispersion or main measures of spread? Range, standard deviation, and per time. What is range? Range is defined as a difference between maximum and minimum value. It tells us about the total spread of the observation. Range is based on only two extreme observations, the minimum value and the maximum value. It gives no weight to the central value of the data. It does not give good picture of the overall spread of the observation. Okay, which means range only focusing on the first and the last part of